Now, let us look at the engineering analysis of an automated storage system. We will look at certain aspects, which includes the sizing of ASRS and the ASRS throughput analysis, as well as the storage capacity and throughput analysis for carousel storage system. In order for us to analyze the automated storage system, there are certain parameters that need to be considered. The first one is the capacity per aisles, and this equal to 2 times NY times NZ. And NY refers to the number of load compartments along the length of an aisles, and NZ refers to number of compartments that make up the heights. So we can see from this figure, the length of the aisles will be represented by NY, and the heights will be represented by NZ. Another aspect that need to be considered is the width, length, and heights for each of the unit loads. So we can see that for each of the compartment, there are certain space dimensions, and we need to consider the dimensions of the unit load that can be stored for each or in each compartment. And for each width, length, and heights will have their own A, B, and C, which refers to the allowances for each unit load dimensions. Let's see an example for sizing an ASRS system. For each aisle of a 4-aisle ASRS contains 60 storage compartments in length and 12 compartments in vertical. All storage compartments are of the same size. X is equal 42 inch and Y is equal to 48 inch. Heights of a unit load Z is 36 inch based on the allowances. A is equal to 6, B is equal to 8, and C is equal to 10, all in inches. So determine how many unit loads can be stored and the width, length, and heights of the ASRS. So here we can determine the capacity per aisles is equal to 2 times 60 times 12, which correspond to the 60 storage compartment in length and 12 compartment in vertical. So for both sides, we will have a total of 1,440 unit loads. With 4 aisles, the total ASRS capacity will be increased to 5,760 unit load. And we can also count and determine the width, length, and heights of the ASRS system, respectively. Let's do an exercise on how to determine the size and the unit loads that can be stored in an ASRS system. In this exercise, the total capacity per aisles is 1,680 unit loads, and with 4 aisles, the number of unit loads that can be stored is 6,720. And these are the width, length, and heights for the ASRS system. The width is 12 feet per aisle, which correspond to the total width of 48 feet. The length will be 280 feet, while the heights will be 46 feet. This is basically the size of the floor required in order to establish this ASRS system. Okay, let's see an example for carousel storage system. So the oval rail of a carousel storage system has length of 12 meter and width of 1 meter. There are 75 carriers equally spaced around the oval. Capacity for each carriers are 6 bins. Each bin has volumetric capacity of 0.026 meter cube. Carousel velocity VC is 20 meter per minute. Average time for retrieval is 0.33 minutes. So calculate volumetric capacity of the storage system and the hourly retrieval rate of the storage. So we can have the volumetric capacity by first determine the total number of bins. So in this case, we will have 75 carriers times 6 bin per carriers. So we have 445 bins, and total volumetric capacity is equal to 450 times 0.026 meter cube. So we will have the total volumetric capacity of 11.7 meter cube. So total capacity is based on the circumference of the carousel. So this is the equations that involve C is equal to times L minus W plus pi W. So we can determine the storage capacity by replacing the unit with the respective values, and we can have the answer of 25.14 meter. And based on that, we can calculate the cycle time per retrieval, TC, which equal to C over 4 VC plus TPD. And we can replace the equations. C is obtained from the earlier calculations of the storage capacity 25.14, and VC is the carousel velocity 20 meter per minute plus 0.33, which refer to the average time for retrieval, and we can get the answer 0.644 minutes. So based on this answer, based on this cycle time, we can calculate the throughput, which refer to the hourly rate. So in 1 hour, we can obtain 93.1 retrieval, which is quite satisfactory. So please do an exercise on your own for the carousel operations, and make sure that you are well versed in how to conduct the engineering analysis for automated storage system. So with that, we end our lecture. Thank you. Please for week 10 and week 11, please refer to the lecture notes that I have supplied in the ULearn. And if you have any questions, please contact me. You may email me or send me message personally. So thank you. Till we meet again. Have a nice day.